Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of my favorite heritage style bags. And I imagine the term heritage style might mean a couple of different things to different people. For the purposes of this video, I'm considering this bags that have a little bit more of an old school or timeless vibe, something that feels like I could easily have used it many years ago and then I'll be able to use for many years in the future. There's something about that rustic, just old school aesthetic that really stands out to me. I've featured a lot of these bags over the years, and in this video I'm just going to share a variety of the ones that I think sort of fit that sort of vibe. There's a couple of different materials and layouts, but in general they all just kind of share that same characteristic in my opinion. So excited to hear what you all think about these. Before jumping in, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. The Tomtoc Vent Pack definitely has the aesthetic that typically comes to mind when I think of a heritage style bag. Particularly, it has a rucksack style aesthetic with the straps along the front. It's a classic kind of top loader bag, so you have to release the buckles to reach the inside. It's got a pretty simple layout, just a big bucket of space here, which, you know, that simplicity is part of what adds to kind of the charm of an old school style bag. But I like that this bag incorporates some more modern touches. So even though it has that sort of an aesthetic, it's got a couple of quick access pockets, water bottle pockets, which isn't always common in these style of bags, and a pretty comfortable breathable harness system, well padded straps. The back is breathable. It also has a luggage pass-through, so you can rest this on a suitcase. So just some really nice kind of additional touches while still maintaining the classic aesthetic that's become pretty popular. This reminds me also of bags like the Herschel Little America, which we looked at on the channel, the Burton Tinder Pack, which is here. So there's a lot of different bags, the Tom Bihn Shadow Guide, you know, in a higher price range. So lots of different sort of choices, but to me the Vent Pack is a great balance of that old school look, some of the modern touches, and also a budget friendly price point. So if you want this type of bag, if you want some of these features at a price of around $100, this is going to be a great option to take a look at. Fjällräven is definitely a brand that feels like they have been creating great bags for a long time. Their aesthetic feels pretty timeless. They have a couple of popular bags overall. To me, the one that always stands out is the Raven. I actually just pulled this off the wall back behind me. It's one of my favorite bags over the past couple of years. It comes in two sizes, the Raven 20 and the 28. The one that I tend to gravitate towards is the 28. It's just a versatile size that works for me for daily use and for minimal travel. And I think of this as a heritage style vibe because it just has a little bit of an old school look in my opinion. It doesn't have the same rucksack style straps per se, but this G1000 fabric just has a very kind of retro feel and look while still being very durable. I've always had a great experience with these bags. And then you have tons of great pocketing, quick access pockets on the front, on the top. The new version of this bag has a breathable harness system. Particularly the back panel has been improved, which I was a big fan of. You have a separate and well padded laptop compartment. You have some nice kind of leather accenting on the handle as well as the logo. So everything about it just has a little bit more of that classic timeless vibe. Definitely feels like a bag that's going to be with me for a long time to come, and as another one of those options that's in a more budget friendly price point. So if you're looking for kind of that classic look with a lot of versatility at a price point that's going to be under $150, then this is going to be one of the best options to take a look at. Filson is another one of those brands that has a very kind of classic and rugged vibe. I'm a big fan of their products in general. The Dryden backpack has always been an option that has stood out to me, both for its aesthetic and its functionality. Like the Raven 28, it has kind of an old school backpack vibe. It's not a rucksack style bag. It is a top loader, but it doesn't have kind of the flap and the straps and all that. But still just a very classic, timeless look. This one has slightly more kind of, I guess, modern materials. It's made out of a durable nylon, but it's got the touches on the zipper pulls. The handle just still has sort of that old school heritage vibe. You have a comfortable harness system with well padded straps. An excellent luggage pass-through, one of the best that I've seen. It's so big it can fit over pretty much any luggage handle. 2 external water bottle pockets, which is becoming more and more rare. It stands up super well on its own. You can see I can place it down, it won't fall over, which is another feature that's really helpful to have. Separate and well padded laptop compartment at 28 liters. It's a great size for a longer day or even minimal travel. So I've always been a fan of that capacity. And then you just have some good organization throughout. So very functional, very versatile. It's got a great look. It's offered in a few different colors. And if you have a little bit of a higher budget and you're looking for something rugged that still has, sort of that classic look with some modern touches, this is going to be a fantastic option to consider. Track is a company that's well known for making some durable and stylish wax canvas bags. Here I have both their Bannock backpack and the recently released Store backpack. And I've really enjoyed using the Bannock over the past couple of years. To me, this is kind of the epitome of a heritage style bag. It's got an old school rucksack aesthetic, durable wax canvas materials, a very simple kind of layout. It doesn't have the modern touches that some of the other bags I've mentioned have, so the straps are pretty simple. They're padded, they're comfortable, but they don't have the breathability. Same with the back paneling. And it's just got these simple, durable straps that open up to a top-loading compartment. And that's part of the charm with this bag and the durability is the simplicity, right? It doesn't feel like there's anything on this bag that's gonna fail. It's one of the reasons why I picked it as the bag I would use for my Last of Us video is just the functionality and the durability that it offers. Feels like something that's gonna hold up during a use case. It has external water bottle pockets, a padded laptop compartment, and just simple organization throughout that make a lot of sense. So just a great bag. And then the Store backpack has been one of the ones that I've really enjoyed using as of late. It manages to mix some of the modern and the old school. So the back panel in particular has that breathable mesh on the straps. It's got a little more padding, so it's not gonna get quite as sweaty as the Bannock backpack, but it still has that same rustic wax canvas durable feel that's gonna patina over time. It's got the aqua guarded YKK zippers, clamshell style opening, which is gonna make it great for minimal travel. The version that I have here is the 25 liter size, so it's a great all-purpose size for me. It's also offered in a 20 liter, which is a little bit better for EDC and if you have a smaller frame, and then they have a 35 liter if you're trying to do a little bit more longer term one bag travel, but all of them offer the same level of build quality and just care in their design. I think this one looks great. It's got, again, a little bit more of a modern aesthetic, just with the fact that it's clamshell style, but very simple. I also like that it has the removable patch on the front. You can customize it with other patches if you want to. Both of these are really just fantastic, durable. They are in a little bit of a higher price range, but if you want something that's gonna be with you for a long time to come from a really great company and that's just gonna offer some great heritage vibes, and these are both gonna be some excellent options to consider. I've been a big fan of GoRuck's bags for a long time. The GR1 and the GR2 are some of my favorite daily and travel bags of all time. The build quality is second to none, and I actually like the semi-tactical appearance of the original versions with the webbing along the front and the sides. It just felt like it added a nice bit of functionality and personality without feeling overwhelmingly tactical. But they really took it to another level with the Heritage editions. I instantly fell in love as I felt like the wax canvas and more classic aesthetic of these bags just worked really well with the silhouette and the vibe of GoRuck's bags. It just seemed like an excellent match. I've enjoyed using both the GR1 and the GR2 in the Heritage editions for a while. I really like that in addition to the more classic appearance, they also have the slick styling, so there's no webbing, which makes it just a little more versatile for taking it into an office setting or even when you're traveling. It just kind of stands out a little bit less in my opinion. And they're super comfortable to wear. I actually prefer the harness systems on the Heritage bags. They're just more broken in and soft right out of the box without sacrificing on comfort or durability. It still feels like you can pack this out with a ton of weight, be very comfortable. The Heritage editions have some nice leather accenting on the handle, on the bottom, and they all come with really cool patches. So again, just kind of lending to that classic aesthetic. And then the wax canvas that's used on these feels great. I've already started to see some good marks and patina develop on both the GR1 and the GR2. I've taken this one on a trip recently overseas, was able to use it as a personal item and slide it under the seat. This is the GR2 in the 26 liter size. It is also offered, I believe, in a 34 and a 40 liter. But the 26 liter is really the sweet spot for me, as it works as a daily bag, as a minimal travel bag. I've done just full trips only with this one. I've also paired it with an additional bag. And you know, the layout on the GR2 is also just really unique in that it has two clamshell style compartments, which gives it a nice bit of flexibility, and it just feels like you can add some extra stuff that doesn't always fit in other bags. So really love that. You also have, of course, plenty of organization on the inside, zipper pockets on the lid, the built-in field pocket gives you a nice amount of space. And then of course you have the clamshell style main compartment. You can hold plenty of stuff, pretty simple layout. You have some webbing here on the back. And one of my favorite things about the heritage style bags is that they all come with this top quick access pocket, which is a newer addition to GoRuck's bags. Super, super useful. And of course you have the very well padded and suspended laptop compartment. So it just takes all the things that I've always loved about GoRuck's bags and packages it in a more stylish vibe, in my opinion. And you know, if you're looking for something that's gonna be durable, stylish, you know, very flexible for a ton of different situations and USA made, then these are gonna be some of the best options to take a look at. And so that's it. Those are some of my favorite heritage style bags. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on the bags that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I will include links in the description below to the in-depth reviews that I've done for the bags that I featured in this video, as well as to some of the other roundup videos that I've done for my favorite daily bags, favorite minimal travel bags, favorite pouches, things like that. And if you have other ideas for cool roundups that I should do, definitely let me know. And I want to thank you as always for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.